on the Sly News right here. Don't limit to Sly Media. This right here is my quick review. I'm gonna talk about it. I know I'm a little late with this video. I'm talking about Spider-Man. Spider-Man comes out in July 26, 2026 is when the new Spider-Man 4 comes out. So, interesting enough, this movie comes out during the summer. Not really surprising, but also it comes out after Avengers Doomsday. So, Avengers Doomsday does come before Spider-Man 4. And also, this is actually, fun fact too, it's like the third Tom Holland Spider-Man movie that has coming out in July. Because No Way Home actually, of course, came out in December and all. But Spider-Man Homecoming came out in July, in the summer of July. And Spider-Man, I forget that. I forgot. Homecoming came out in July. And Far From Home, I forgot. Far From Home came out, I forget both of them. Spider-Man Homecoming came out in July, and Far From Home Spider-Man came out in July as well. Both of them came out during the summer. So it's just No Way Home is the one that came out, of course, during the holidays, during Christmas. But this one right here, this Spider-Man 4 will be coming out in July, in the summer of July. So very interesting. So with this movie, I like to say I'm interested in how it's gonna be. It's gonna be like Ant-Man and the Wasp was, where Ant-Man and the Wasp took place before Avengers Infinity War, and then during the end of the movie got to, see what happens, of course, at the end during Avengers Infinity War. So I don't know if this Spider-Man, this Spider-Man 4 is gonna address that, what goes on in Avengers Doomsday, or is it not? Or like I said, something like Ant-Man and the Wasp, like towards the end we get the recap of Avengers, what happened in Avengers Doomsday. We see that timeline, the Spider-Man timeline with that. So that's very interesting because that's how you remember, like, Ant-Man and Wasp did come out. A lot of people forget that one. The second one, to me, that's the weakest one of all the Ant-Mans. I actually like the one with Jonathan Majors, the one as Kang. I didn't think it was better than the first one, but I think that one was better than the second one. That's just my personal opinion. Ant-Man 3 Quantumania was better than Ant-Man and the Wasp. But Ant-Man and the Wasp did come out right after Avengers Infinity War and addressed what happened in Avengers Infinity War at the end of the movie. So I don't know if Spider-Man 4 is going to do that or it's going to pick up right after what happens in Avengers Doomsday. So interesting to see. Interesting to see what's going to happen with that. So I can't wait. You see on the background, like I said, Spider-Man is my favorite character. I wonder if we're going to get the Noel thing I talked about in my Venom review video. Will we get what happened with Noel and all that? Will Noel be integrated in the Spider-Man universe? I don't know. Maybe he will, maybe he won't, or maybe, like I said, it's just what Sony's doing. They got their own plan because the rumor that Sony's supposed to do a Sinister Six movie, and all the villains team up to go against Null and all that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. How Spider-Man 4. It's just a rumor that it's supposed to be he's supposed to don the black suit in Spider-Man 4. Someone that will Null, be integrated into it because of that. So, but we'll see. We will see, man, and all. So before I leave out here on this quick video, I'd like to talk about, 2016 is going to be a big year for superhero movies. Like I said, let me talk about all of them that are coming out and all. Let's see. Oh, man. Hold on right quick, y'all. 2026 superhero movies. Yes. So 2026, we have Avengers Doomsday. We got Avengers 5 Doomsday. We got the He-Man Universe, Master of the Universe. That's gonna come out in 2026, and the Batman Part 2, the one with Robert Pattinson. That's supposed to come out in 2026. And of course, if you haven't been watching the Penguin, I'm gonna do a full review on it once the season ends. But if you haven't watched Penguin with Colin Farrell as Penguin, for that, you gotta watch that show. That's a real dope show, The Penguin. I wouldn't say it's like what people are saying the best DC superhero show ever, but it's definitely a good show compared to what DC has been putting out. It's probably one of the better projects right now that's out, The Penguin Show. So if you haven't checked it out, check that out, The Penguin Show. That comes from Robert Pattinson's Batman universe. But that movie comes out in 2026. Then you got Ninja Turtles 2 that comes out in 2026 as well. And along, like I said, with Spider-Man 4 comes out in 2026. And the Ninja Turtles 2, that's the cartoon, the one that came out just last year. That's the sequel to that. That comes out in 2026. It actually was done by Seth Rogen. The cartoon was, and Seth Rogen will be back in 2026. In 2026 to put that out. He'll be back for that one, to put a sequel to that. So that's all that's coming out in 2026. And there's probably some more that we don't even know about it coming out with this in the superhero genre. And I forgot Supergirl comes out as well. I forgot Supergirl of Tomorrow. That sequel to that, DC has that project coming out in 2026 as well. So that's everything that's coming out in 2026. So it'll be interesting. It's gonna be a big superhero movie in 2026. I don't know the best one. The best one you gotta say the Avengers, just because That's gonna have a whole bunch of characters Kevin Feige said in that movie. I mean, so it got to be Avengers. I think a sleeper might be the Batman movie because that one was pretty good. The one that Robert Pattinson it shot. I mean, to me, it's probably up there with man. I don't know if it's second to the Dark Knight, probably third. I think the Dark Knight, then first is Dark Knight. I mean, that's one of my favorite superhero movies of all time. But you got that one, the Dark Knight. Then the second, me, the Michael Keaton. His Batman was pretty good. Going back when I was able to look at that, like I said, I went only to go to theaters to go see that. I wasn't even born when like the first one came out, but watching on TV and stuff, I'll say Michael Keaton's Batman was good. That first one it was good. So I say this Robert Pattinson Batman is probably the second one that was good. The third Batman, I would say that was good. Yeah, his Batman trilogy probably the third one that was good and all that. I did enjoy Christopher Nolan, Christian Bale's Batman franchise with the first Dark Knight with Batman Returns and also Dark Knight, and then the Dark Knight Rises, the third one was okay, and all that. Like I said, it had a lot of problems I didn't like with it and all that and everything. But I'd say this Robert Pattinson Batman, that's probably like my third favorite. So that one might be the sleeper. I know the He-Man Master of the Universe that's coming out, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. We don't know the trailer. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I can't say if that was going to be good or not. I don't know about that one. The Supergirl, I don't still know about that with DC. I got to see how Superman What does. It comes out next year to see if that's going to be good. The Supergirl, that show's going to be good. I mean, that movie, I should say, is going to be good. The Supergirl show, I didn't really care for actually even that much. But we'll see. The movie might be better. So I don't know if that's going to be good or not. And then also Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was pretty good as a cartoon. Like I said, as a cartoon movie, that was pretty good. But I don't know if it's going to be better. Does that mean it's going to be better than the Batman sequel with Robert Pattinson? So I think out of Avengers, I say the Batman one might be the second one. Spider-Man might be good too. It depends. Now, to me, it really kind of depends, on it with Spider-Man. But I think that Batman one might be a sleeper hit. That might be the one everybody don't think, but that one might be good and all that. That comes out in 2026. So we'll see. Like I said, we'll see. But I think out of all the superhero movies that come out in 2026, I feel like definitely Avengers is going to be one. It's going to be a toss-up between Spider-Man and Batman. Who comes in the close second of being as good and all that. And like I said, the Masters of the Universe depends on how the trailer is and all that, how it's marketed. Depends on if that movie does numbers and does good. And same thing with the Supergirl one. And Ninja Turtles, I think it's going to be good because Ninja Turtle has his fan base and all that. But I don't know if it's going to be able to compete with the Batman, likes of Batman, Spider-Man, and the Avengers and all. Actually funny, kind of reminds me of that comic too, the Batman Ninja Turtles. Actually, it's a cartoon movie as well with them, as well with Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and all that. It's pretty good. If you haven't checked it out or read the comic, check it out between Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's pretty good and all. But, like I said, 2026 shaping to be a good year. I talked about in a video I did a few months back about all the big movies that are coming out in 2026 that are not superhero movies, but like I said, it's a lot. Along with Tom Holland, he has another movie coming out with Christopher Nolan that comes out in 2026 as well. So Christopher Nolan, like I said, he directed, known for directing a lot of movies and all and everything. And like I said, he did the trilogy for the Batman with Christian Bale and all. So, but Chris Nolan has done other good stuff like Inception. I forgot the movie with Matthew McConaughey did about going out of space. That was good as well and all that. So, man, Interstellar, that's what it was called, Interstellar. Yeah, that right there, Interstellar. That was good. So, yeah, man, like, it's a lot of, like I said, it's a lot of good movies Christopher Nolan has directed and all that. And he's teaming up with Tom Holland. So, hopefully this can be maybe Tom Holland's movie that's good as outside of Marvel. Because he hasn't really had a good project or anything like that outside of Marvel. So, even though I've seen a couple of his movies, I actually had liked them. He's done outside of Marvel and all that. But hopefully, this one with Christopher Nolan, because, we know how much of an A-list director Christopher Nolan is. Hopefully, this the one that get him, for sure that gets him up there and all that, doing something good outside of Marvel. This right here with the movie that him and Christopher Nolan got hooking up together. So, 2026 gonna be a big year for movies and all, not just superhero movies, but just movies in general. Gonna be a big year for a lot of them. So, can't wait. 2026, almost a year away from it. So, like I said, I can't wait. Big year for movies. Like I always say, if you like the content, don't hesitate to hit that like, subscribe button. It's Sly News right here, which only Mr. Sly Media. Like I said, this right here is my review about Spider-Man coming out July 26, 2026, and talked about, like I said, all the superhero movies that come out in 2026. So, like I said again, man, big year, another year from now from all the movies that are coming out with superhero, anything animated, all that stuff. So, Like I always say, man, y'all be blessed, be safe. Yeah, y'all have a good day. This is Sly News right here on Mr. Sly Media. I'm out.